Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the home field of Club America for this Week 4 matchup between two teams at the bottom of the table with America and Manchester United. Now, ManU finally got their first win of the season last week in a surprise over Arsenal, pushing themselves 3 points clear of the team they played today, Club America, who's making zero changes to their lineup. ManU, zero changes to their lineup. And you can hear it in the crowd as we do the pregame introductions, the lineups, that they do not seem to have the energy of some other home fields, especially with a team sitting at the bottom of the table, almost minus 20 on their goal differential going into the week. They're dejected, and there's reason to be. Manchester United, however, finally got that spark going with a 1-0 win over Arsenal last week off of the Griffin Lennon goal early in the game. Can they start stringing that together? If they can put another win together, it'll move them up the table, even if only a spot. It'll be momentum going in the right direction to end off this season strong. Maybe not enough to win them a league, but enough to at least contend for one of the top 3 spots as we get underway. We've seen it over the last couple weeks. Club America doing a much better job of moving the ball, possessing it as we get a handball off Jasper Delgard. The training that they've put in throughout the season has been noticeable, and it's testament to whatever Alejandro Mesa Diaz saw at the start of the season by playing an exclusively goalkeeper lineup. But on the flip side of that, Manchester United have looked much more comfortable over the last week. Returning to that form today, their ball movement has been way more crisp as we see a pass from Yoshina Yamura. It tries to squeeze in between 3 defenders, doesn't make it, but that's the type of aggression that the team just did not have in their first week game against Barcelona, their second game against Inter Milan. And we're seeing a defense out of both teams that we haven't seen in weeks prior. Both of them are doing a great job of cutting out the balls. We're getting a nice little clip over the top that Kagawa can't quite get on the end of. Both teams reading the play well, not allowing anything to go back all the way. The defenses have surely gotten a little bit better as they get more comfortable during the season, but this is true improvement off of both of these squads who had issues giving up goals early. Nice ball up the outside to Esteban Navarro. Unforced error by Arthur Guerin there is going to leave Manchester United in a great position to get a ball forward and possibly into the box. See the first ball go over the touchline for a corner kick. And Manchester United looking a little bit passive in the way that they've been trying to get the ball forward. Much more aggressive than they have been the first couple weeks, but still, you got to believe that there was a couple of runs there that could have had dump-offs and possibly resulted in something. So you see Griffin Lennon possibly with a bit of a knock. Simone Lupitelli gets up, does not get enough of a head to it to put it on target. Good cutout by Lennon. One-on-one with the keeper, and he converts. Brings us to 1-0. And the man who won the game for them last week, back at it again. And I'm curious to see if Griffin Lennon's success will be the thing that ultimately translates to Manchester United's success. This is the second week straight with a goal. Now, the team that they're playing hasn't really proven that they can respond yet this season, still being goalless through 3 games. It'll be interesting to see if this is the day that Club America finally puts one in the back of the net, but Lennon with the goal, you can see him still holding his shoulder a little bit. And we see another turnover by Club America. That's one thing they do need to get a little bit better at still. Their control of the ball is less than great. Dennis the Exile tries taking a weak kick from outside the box. Looks like he might have been offsides anyway. ManU doing a much better job of remaining aggressive up front. As Dennis Yexov gets the ball, pulls it back to Kagawa. Gets a shot of his own that he just can't put enough on. ManU staying aggressive up front. Their strikers, their midfielders, pushing onto the defense, getting their team the ball back in good positions where we can see opportunities like that as we come to the end of halftime. 1-0 ManU, and America still have not put a shot on net. As soon as they get into that final third, ManU has been clamping down on them and not giving them any room to breathe. So I'm not sure that that's something that changes in the second half, but even still, it's something that they look better on now than they did in their first couple of weeks. They're building on something positive coming out of the first rivalry week game, and hopefully they can carry that through, possibly even pick up points later on today. But we see that Manchester United is doing a much better job and are much more comfortable moving the ball back and forth aggressively than they were the first couple weeks. Quick little halftime substitution. We see Dominic McNulty come on for Ichisake Kagawa. And a really sloppy turnover by Club America. Gives the ball back to ManU. We'll see what they can string together from this, but quick offsides call. Sasha Ziegler doesn't even get the attempt to go forward at all. Flagged off immediately. McNulty, nice ball over the top, over to Navarro. Crosses into the box, and we see Dennis Yexov get into an amazing position. Puts it straight in the back of the net off of a perfect cross from Navarro. First time we've seen Manchester United score multiple goals in a game this season. Every other game they've only been able to muster up a single attempt into the back of the net. And today we're seeing Dennis Yexov get his second of the season. McNulty finds a bit of space. And Dominic McNulty gets his first goal of the season, giving Manchester United a 3-0 lead right on the back of their second goal. And this team is clicking on all cylinders. Guys like McNulty providing a spark out on that wing. And you see him making the intelligent run, getting past every one of the Club America defenders and bringing one off the post and in. And now we see ManU not pressing to get up the field, slowly and methodically making it up before Club America cuts them out. Jimenez just launches one down the other end. Not sure exactly what he was trying to accomplish from that. Well cut out by Vasquez. Nice ball through up to Dalgard. We're seeing Club America becoming a little bit more dangerous. Yikes off with the ball over the top. No one able to get on the end of it from Man United. Well cut out by Ziegler. You see Arthur Guerin hasn't had anything on target as of yet, but then again, no one on that team has. We do see a little bit better advancing play coming out of America today. So we have a substitution. Looks like Lucas Sabitzer coming off for Robin Manillet. Something that's become a bit of a staple substitution for Manchester United in recent weeks. McNulty, nice ball over the top. Ooh. Dennis Yexov with a nice jumping volley. Gives himself a second of the day, third on the season, and the fourth on the day for Manchester United. Wonderful play through the middle from Manchester United. You see the short passing, Lennon to McNulty to Yexov for the wonderful finish. And this is the kind of thing we wanted to see out of Manchester United all season. They came out flat, losing their first game to Barcelona. Couldn't find their feet in their second game against Inter Milan. And in their third game, finally got something going together against Arsenal. Good attempt by Dalgard to get the ball on net, but not enough to actually get it through the defense as we have 4 minutes of extra time. Looking ahead to next week, as ManU look poised to finish this game off 4-0. Surely enough, they do. We have matchups expected of Club America taking on Arsenal for their one and only meeting this season. Manchester United will take on Bayern Munich, a team who now realistically, if they don't come up with a win against Inter this week, will be right there, ready to be knocked down and even further in the table by this Manchester United team that seems to have found their footing. 2 goals today from Denis Yexov, a goal from Griffin Lennon, a goal from Dominic McNulty off the bench. They seem to have finally found what works for them, what's going to propel them through to a higher place in the table, and honestly, it's refreshing to see. It's another added wrinkle to the league where now every team is dangerous in the way that we thought they might be. So thank you for sticking around to the end, and hopefully we catch you next week.